Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Football Galaxy Show. This is the show where we just sit back right here. We recline. That's what I was looking for. We recline, we relax, and we reflect on all the craziness and the wackiness, the crazy action that occurred over the wonderful world of football this past week. I'm your host, Football Galaxy, and here with me, as per usual, as always, is the show's very honorable co-host, the creator of that famous FIFA player, the Peruvian player that no one's ever heard of. Please welcome Angry World Cup. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good, bro. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first morning edition of the Football Galaxy Show. As you can see, this time we're going a little bit more earlier as per usual. And, well, the reason for that really is because we want to try something new. Hopefully we can connect to some morning audience here, since over the past few episodes, there really hasn't been anyone that has joined the live chat. So hopefully for this episode, we can have at least one person join. So we shall see it. But until then, we might as well get things started here, shall we? So guys, without further ado, for our first topic for today, we will be reviewing, we're really just sharing our reactions really to the Carabao Cup action that occurred yesterday. So unless you've been living under a rock, Liverpool has been eliminated from the Carabao Cup. They lost 3-0 to Crystal Palace at home at Anfield. That has been the biggest topic so far in the world of football this weekend. I mean, we're barely like in the fourth day of the week, of course. But I mean, bro, the question is, of course, what is going on with Liverpool? Now, granted, in the game yesterday, Arne Slot basically sent in like their B team. Like their starting players, they were not in starting 11. Arne Slot started like the reserve players, and that already was a questionable decision, which the fans did not approve. No one thought that was a good idea, and of course, later on, the reasons were there. It was obvious. It was thanks to that they lost 3-0 dude, on a clean sheet too. But I mean, bro, this is like what, game 5 now that they haven't won a game yet. So in World Cup, what is your reactions really to like this turmoil that's been going on with Liverpool?
I mean, like, I don't know what's going on. I'll be straight honest. It's crazy that they have, like, their form has not been the best recently. They went from first place to Prem, now to 7th place in the Prem. That's another thing. We should mention that. And like, think about that. I don't even think they're contenders for the title anymore. It's crazy to say right now that Bournemouth are contenders for the title right now. Because they're literally in 2nd place and Sunderland in 3rd. Like I mean 4th, and Tottenham 3rd. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is going to be interesting to see that. But Liverpool losing to Brentford 3-2, now losing to the Carabao Cup 3-0, and they lost to 2 big teams in Chelsea and Man United, and those are like 2 crucial teams to like win against. I'm looking at the lineup, and it's just like, wow, they had McAllister playing. I mean, they were playing that 3rd team, like you said. That was not the best, I guess, decision. Crystal Palace went all in though. I mean, they got the win. And don't get me wrong, I think it's cool to see Crystal Palace starting to build up again. So yeah, I think this is a good decision. A good decision. A good result for like smaller teams. I'd like to see Crystal Palace maybe win another Carabao Cup. Don't get me wrong. Was it the Carabao Cup they won, or was it the FA Cup? It was the FA Cup, right? Yeah.
I think it was the FA Cup, yeah.
Yeah, they won the FA Cup, but like I'd like to see them win another Carabao Cup. I mean, a Carabao Cup would be so cool to see win another trophy. So I would just say let's see how it goes. Congrats on Crystal Palace on that part. I mean, there's only a couple more teams left. We got Arsenal, we got Chelsea, we got Cardiff City, Newcastle, Fulham, Man City, Brentford. I really hope that Man City and Chelsea do end up like losing. It'd be so cool to see maybe Cardiff City winning, maybe getting to the final, because you like to see underdogs. They will be the underdogs right now, or the dark horse. I don't know how would you say it, but it's really cool to see that result going on right now.
I was gonna tell you, we are actually facing Crystal Palace next. So I mean, don't get me wrong, like seeing an underdog team win the tournament, that's always great. But I mean, come on, Arsenal, we've been needing a trophy for the past decade. So, I mean, if we win it, we need to win it. That's basically it. We need to win it. But earlier I mentioned that this was like the fifth game that they haven't won. I was wrong actually because they actually did win back on October 22nd. So really not too long ago, like literally like 8 days ago, when they beat Frankfurt 5-1 in the Champions League. But with that being said, they have lost 6 of their last 7 games since September 27th. And the thing is, bro, the last time Liverpool lost any game before September 27th was back on July 26th, and that was actually on a club friendly. So I'm not really going to count that. But like as far as like an important game, like a league game or whatever, then their last defeat was back on May 19th when they lost to Brighton. But I mean, look, this is the main thing that I want to talk about and that I want to dig into, and I want to hear your opinion on this. The majority of Liverpool fans are now basically freaking out. They're in chaos. They're being hectic about it. I mean, I understand that, but I mean, if like the thing is, the majority are now saying Arnie Slot out. And I just cannot agree with that at all. Because, bro, we're talking about a manager who has literally done one of the rarest things. Like, no manager these days comes in his first season and wins you the league title. That is rare now in the world of football, especially in the top 5 leagues in the world. That's rare. Like, that's very uncommon. It's very hard to do. This guy miraculously pulled it off. How in the world can you be saying Arnie Slot out just because of 6 games that you haven't won? That for me is absolutely ludicrous. But I mean, I've said this before. I'll say it again. I said it on this show. I've said it on Footy Fridays. It seems that English fans just have zero patience when it comes to managers and stuff like that because like they want wins. Like, look, if like I understand you're Liverpool, you're the champions of the league. Obviously, you have high expectations. I understand that. Your expectation is to see the current champion of the league win games. I totally get that. You cannot just be demanding. You can't demand for the manager to get out when he won. Like here's my point. You cannot say that 6 defeats is bigger than a whole season where you won it. Like that, like the comparison with that is just ridiculous to me. But I want to hear your thoughts on this. What is your opinion on Arne Slot and the reactions of the fans?
It's really how do I say this? Not pathetic, but it's really it's just like the fans gotta they gotta understand that look, it's just like they gotta understand just a couple games doesn't mean that they just won the title. I mean, like it's just a rough start. They gotta look into the team. It's the team chemistry. I always say it's the team chemistry, but I don't know. I think it's just pathetic. People are thinking, hey, we need him out already. The season just started. I mean, he just had a couple bad games, right? I mean,
Right.
shoot, no one said Arteta, let's have him out. Well, they probably did, but they never said they wanted him out when he started Arsenal and they were struggling in form. Like I remember that time. I also do remember Newcastle. Newcastle were the best, and when they had Eddie Howe, they still have Eddie Howe. I just think it's crazy to think like they want him out already. It would make sense if he kept losing, like as in like they're losing more. Like if they lose maybe the next 5 games or 6 games, maybe yeah, 5 or 6, I would understand. Because they would want to move on. But I think it's just they shouldn't be doing that. Honestly, just they should just ignore. They should not ignore, but it should just. I don't know how to explain it to you, but like I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Is just they should give him a chance because the season just started. Either way, they just won the title with him, you know.
Yeah.
And I could still see Liverpool finishing like a Champions League spot, in my opinion. I don't know how, like maybe fourth or third, second, but like right now they're just. It's like Man City last season. Man City had the worst form because of all those injuries. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen with Liverpool this season.
Yeah, I mean, bro, there's plenty of time. Like, I'm sorry, no offense to Liverpool fans here, but I mean, y'all are just overreacting here, man. I mean, like, oh, like you cannot say because your team has not been losing. Like, I get that, but I mean, let's be real here. If Liverpool had not won the league last season, and this is Arne Slot's second season, but if Liverpool did not win the league last season, I'm pretty sure there would be zero complaints about Arne Slot right now. People would be giving him time right now, let him establish his tactics. Maybe this is the season where he will win. But because Liverpool won the league last season, I feel like now Liverpool fans have this perfection, this expectation of perfection. They demand wins, 100%, without any error, no defeats, no setbacks. We expect wins because you won us the league and whatever. But you guys have to be real as well. I mean, you cannot demand perfection as well because that just doesn't exist in football. So, I mean, look, like I said, if this was going on towards the second half of the season, say there's 4 months, 3 months before the season ended, and this was happening right now, I will understand people's complaints and their worries about Arne Slot and Liverpool because if Liverpool are in 7th place and there's 2 months left of the season, I understand. Then you are in trouble. I totally get that. But there's just 7 months left to the season, though, dude. We're barely reaching the halfway point. We haven't even passed it. We're barely reaching it. So there's plenty of time for Liverpool and for Arne Slot to turn things around. And like you said, I totally agree with you. I think they will finish at least in the top 5, nothing lower than that, because they are a good team. The question is, of course, what the heck has been going wrong? I mean, that still is kind of uncertain. One could blame the manager, as the rest of the Liverpool fan base, but I mean, like I said, my main point here is just to just give him time. Just do not overreact and over exaggerate. This guy knows how to win. He won you the league. Give him time. He deserves all the second chances in the world. It's unfair for his own fan base to want him out when he won. For me, that's not only is that disgraceful is not the right word, but you're not showing gratitude. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not showing gratitude because this man won you the league for the first time since 2020. So for the first time in 5 years. So that's my ending points to that.
Right.
And well then, folks, with that being said, let's go over some other fixtures as well from the Carabao Cup. So Arsenal, of course, we beat Brighton 2-0. Man City, you mentioned Swansea, I think, but Man City eliminated them 3-1. Chelsea beat Wolves. Oh, sorry. You're right. Cardiff beat Wrexham on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they did. So Man City eliminated Swansea 3-1. Chelsea beat Wolves 4-3. That was probably the game of the round, to be honest, dude, because that was a 7-goal thriller. I was literally checking the score, and the game was going back and forth between Chelsea and Wolves. I personally wanted Wolves to win, but Chelsea got the one at the end. And Newcastle eliminated Tottenham 2-0. And as for the Tuesday games, Brentford destroyed Grimsby 5-0. So rest in peace, the Man United Killers. Fulham defeated Wycombe Wanderers on penalties after a 1-1 draw. And finally, Cardiff beat Wrexham 2-1, like you mentioned, in the Welsh Derby, which means now that the quarterfinal draw is set. Arsenal will face Crystal Palace, and Cardiff City will face Chelsea. Man City will face Brentford, and Newcastle will face Fulham. All 4 matches will take place on December 16th, so stay tuned for that. And with all the results that I just mentioned, are there any scores or results that stand to you the most in World Cup? Anything that surprises you?
I gotta pull these out because you named a lot. I'm sorry. Let me pull these out.
No worries.
I would by round. Let's do that, and this round 4. I mean, I would say maybe the Wolves one. I mean, that it's crazy because Wolves, they're having a rough season this season. 3-4, it's a rough. I mean, I would say that. I mean, Grimsby, they just beat United last time. I mean, I would have loved to see Grimsby hit it far. Quarterfinals would have been nice. Quarterfinals run, but hey, I don't know. I mean, I think it's I don't think nothing too crazy about it personally. So yeah.
All right. Well, with the quarterfinal matches that I mentioned, I'll go through them one more time. So Arsenal will face Crystal Palace, Cardiff City will face Chelsea, Man City will face Brentford, and Newcastle will face Fulham. We might as well share our way too early predictions, as they say, for those matches. Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Look, here's the thing, right? As Joe Biden would say, look, here's the thing. Hey, by the way, where is this guy? Your new Southern guy, McAllister, whatever his name was.
Cletus Jebediah.
McCletus. That's right.
McCletus.
There we go. We got McCletus back, boys. There we go. All right. As McCletus would say, right, here's the thing. Crystal Palace has been a team that has proven us this season to not underestimate, and they could legit win this cup. I'm not gonna lie, they legit could. So I'm kind of a little bit skeptical about this game because, I feel like Arsenal can win this game. I think we will, but I'm telling you, bro, we really cannot underestimate Crystal Palace here because they could legit beat us. So I don't know about this game, but I'm still gonna stick with Arsenal mainly because of bias. What are your predictions? What do you think about Arsenal versus Crystal Palace?
I think Arsenal got it. I think they've been in really good form. I don't think they're gonna stop. I think they probably might win it. I actually think they might win the Carabao Cup from how the season's going right now.
Well, I seriously hope so, man. Because like you said, like you mentioned this, I mentioned this in the show previous times. Arsenal need to win something. Like at this point, just win something. You know, we have to win a trophy. At least one trophy this season. All right, Cardiff City versus Chelsea. I mean, as much as I would love for Cardiff City to win this game, I feel like Chelsea has it in the bag, dude. Chelsea are just sorry, my phone was falling. Chelsea is just way too strong, in my opinion. But then again, they are playing away at Cardiff City Stadium.
I think Chelsea got that in the bag.
Yeah,
I'd love to see Cardiff City win. Don't get me wrong, but I think in the Carabao Cup, anything can happen. That's why I'm like, okay, maybe Cardiff has a chance. Maybe Crystal Palace could probably beat us. But I still think Chelsea is going to beat them.
Yeah. That being said, let's move on to the third quarterfinal match: Man City versus Brentford. Now, here's the thing, right now. I will totally sound biased here, but I'm going to actually predict Brentford to win this game. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that I think Brentford will pull it off, and not just because they destroyed like a League 3 or League 2 team. Not a League 3, sorry to Grimsby fans. A League 2 side. They are League 2, right? Hold on. They are in League...
League 2, I think, yeah.
League 2? Yeah, League 2. Okay. So it's not... Okay, I'm not selecting Brentford only because they have destroyed a League 2 side, that being Grimsby. But, I mean, they've been good. Microphone, baby. Yay. Anyway, for crying out loud, they beat Liverpool last weekend, 3-2, man. I mean, come on. As a matter of fact, I mean, they did lose to Man City on October 5th. Yeah, I mean, 1-0. It's not that bad. But my point is that Brentford has shown to be like a solid team to not underestimate as well. So, I don't know. I have like a little small feeling that I think Brentford could pull it off. So, my prediction will be on Brentford. But what about you, bro?
Yeah, I think I want to agree with you on this one, actually. I don't know. I think City's still struggling from those injuries last season. They have the biggest loss too in KDB. Like I said, I don't think City is going to win the league for like straight up. That was a big loss. City losing KDB was the biggest loss. But last time they did play City the other day, they lost 1-0. But like I said, the Carabao Cup is different. I feel like it's in a different territory, and I just think it's going to be a different result when it comes to this.
Gotcha. All right. And as for our final quarterfinal match, we have Newcastle versus Fulham. This will be an interesting one, really, because I feel like if there's any game that feels kind of leveled, I'd say it would be this one, Newcastle and Fulham. Keeping in mind this will be taking place at St. James's Park, so at Newcastle's home stadium. I think I'm gonna give it to Newcastle. I don't know. This is kind of a tough one for me, but what do you think, Anwar Cup? Who do you think is gonna win?
I agree. This is a tough one. I'm going to give it to Newcastle as well. I was debating on giving it to Fulham because this one is a balanced game in my opinion. I feel like it could be any one side, but I think it's going to be Newcastle taking the win here.
To be fair, if we take a look at the forms from both teams, I feel like Newcastle will probably have the bigger odds of winning because Fulham have not won a game since September 23rd, which just so happens to be the previous round of the Carabao Cup when they beat Cambridge 1-0. But their last Premier League win was back on September 20th versus Brentford when they won 3-1. But they have lost all 4 previous Premier League games, and they have not won their last 5 if you include this recent game on Tuesday versus Wycombe Wanderers. They had to win that game through penalties. So,
Right.
I mean, yeah, Newcastle, let's take a look at their form. So far, they've won their last 3 games, including the Carabao Cup round versus Tottenham and their win versus Benfica in the Champions League. And, I mean, yeah, I mean, since September 28th, they've only lost 2 games, so it's not bad at all. Newcastle easily has the bigger odds of winning this game compared to Fulham, so I feel like our predictions are fair in this one.
Agreed.
And with that being said, then, guys, that will wrap up our game week recap as we did a little review of the Carabao Cup. We've shared our predictions, of course, for the quarterfinal draw. Once again, all 4 games will take place on December 16th, so stay tuned for that. And let us know what you guys think about our way too early Carabao Cup quarterfinal predictions. With that being said, we'll be moving on then to the next segment for the show. So, breaking news, guys, yesterday actually, Juventus sacked their manager and they signed Luciano Spalletti. Spalletti, of course, who has had a very interesting reputation, of course. Trying to get his profile here as we speak. But I mean, anyway, Cobb, you are the more expert of Serie A than I am. Let's get right into you. Let's get right in with you. What are your reactions to the news of Juventus sacking their manager and signing Luciano Spalletti?
I don't know who he is. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. Let me. I'm gonna
Well,
pull up his profile.
this guy is basically a Serie A legend. I mean, he has managed every sorry, the poor choice of words. He has basically managed in Serie A throughout his whole career, with the exception of Zenit St. Petersburg back in 2014 in Turkey. That is Turkey, right? Sorry. Oh man, I'm still gonna get called out by that. But I mean, yes, he has been managing Italy throughout almost the entirety of his career. His last management job was actually with Italy from August 2023 to June 2025. So this year was his last year as Italy's manager. And of course, he has not been doing so great with Italy, or he was not doing so great, I should say, with Italy. But he has managed Napoli, Inter, Roma, Zenit St. Petersburg, like I mentioned, Roma again. So he's managed Roma twice. Udinese, he's managed them twice as well in 2 different periods. AC Ancona, never heard of them. Venezia, Sampdoria, and Empoli. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, he has been a veteran of the game in Italy.
And Ancona is looking like it's a club in Italy, but I think it's in the lower leagues of Italy. Is what I'm looking at right now.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think it is interesting. He's a Serie A legend. I think this is an interesting pickup. I mean, I just hope Juventus the best. Maybe they can get back. I love to see Juventus back in form again. So let's just hope that this goes well. But like, I don't have, like I said, don't have any favoritisms in the Serie A, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I understand. No worries. I mean, so do I. To be honest, I really don't have a Serie A club to really dedicate myself with. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you here, bro. When I heard that Juventus sacked their manager, I was a little bit surprised because I'm like, well, last time I checked, Juventus wasn't doing all that bad. Not bad enough for them to sack their manager. But right now, as I'm looking at their form, yesterday they got their first win since September 13th in Serie A when they beat Udinese 3-1. So, I mean, look, bro, they've only lost 3 games in a row from October 19th to October 26th. But before that, I think you even told me this in the last episode or 2 episodes ago. They were literally in an undefeated streak from August 2nd. Okay, well, technically those are club friendly, so I'm not counting that. From August 24th to October 5th, they were on an unbeaten streak. They only got their first defeats of the season since October 19th. I'm sorry, but that to me is not a sackable excuse. So I'm going to repeat myself. I don't know what I'm not sure why Juventus decided to sack their manager when they're really things were not going so bad for them, for them to go with that decision. So I was very curious with that decision.
I mean, right now they're in 7th, and Juventus. Let's be honest, Juventus hasn't been they haven't been how they used to be in years. It's been years.
True.
Probably like I said, Ronaldo, and I think they just want to win. They just want to come back into form. I understand this is decision. So I think it's just they're trying to get back into form, and I love to see. Like I said, I'd love to see Juventus get back into form. I'm tired. Like that's why I told you. I think Serie A is one of the underrated leagues because you just never know who could win. You never know, and I think Serie
True.
A is why I like. I feel like I said I want to watch more Serie A games, but this but like I said, this is going to be interesting in my opinion.
Alvin, how you doing, man? It's been a while. Good to see you here. City issue is the defense, but our midfield is okay. Nico Gonzalez has been great since Rodri ain't good yet. To be honest, bro, we're not even talking about Man City right now. We're talking about Juventus.
I think that was for the last conversation. You probably
okay.
forgot to open it, yeah.
Well, look, I'm taking a look at the win percentage from Luciano Spalletti, and I mean, it's not exactly all that fantastic. I mean, it's not bad, but it's also not too great. So he's at a 50% winning percentage with Italy in his campaign with Italy. With Napoli, he had a 65% winning percentage. With Inter Milan, it was 51%. With Roma, it was 67%, and with Zenit St. Petersburg, it was with 57%. So those are the records for him for his winning percentages with his throughout his career as manager. I'm gonna be honest here, bro. Like, look, with all this being said about Luciano Spalletti, given his record as Italy's manager, he failed to win. Well, first of all, he has failed to qualify to the World Cup with Italy. He's also failed to win the Euro tournament with Italy. So it hasn't been exactly all that great with Italy, for his managerial career. So that being said, I'm honestly not so sure if he will actually turn things around with Juventus. I mean, it will be very interesting to see how it goes for him, but I don't know if he will. I don't know how effective this will be. But what do you think? What are your predictions for this?
I feel like this. I mean, I don't know how his form was before, because I straight up don't know. I gotta look into it, but like, I don't like this is a question you asking me. Like, I literally don't know. I said this. I don't know about
No
him
way.
until like now. That's the thing. So like, I don't know, man. I actually don't know how this is gonna go. I'm looking at his stats, all time stats right now. And it says right here from his time he has a really good win percentage of when he was at Napoli and Roma. So maybe he'll be good. I don't know. He has won a Serie B promotion. He won the Coppa Italia Serie C, Coppa Italia and Roma, the Supercoppa. He won the Serie A. So it could go either or, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, I am seeing it right now. Just one touch to my microphone cable.
I'm touching your
Gets
mic.
disconnected. As I was seeing this as well as you were mentioning this. So he has won Serie A with Napoli back in the 2022-23 season. He's also won Supercoppa, Coppa Italia, of course, with Roma, like you said. So I mean, look, like he is a winning manager. He has won trophies, so no one can say that he hasn't. But one Serie A title throughout his whole career, while managing 1, 2, 3, and with this being his fourth Serie A club. Not to mention that's only 3 titles in Italy, if you only with Napoli and Roma. So I mean, I feel like go ahead.
And Empoli too. He did win a title in Empoli.
Gotcha.
Well,
so I feel like
yeah.
I'm just gonna say, for me personally, this kind of feels like a skeptical decision, but I feel like this is something where we got to give him like the benefit of the doubt. He's okay. Like, here's the positives. He is an experienced manager. He has won before. He has won titles, so he is a winning manager, and he has plenty of experience in Italy. He has spent throughout almost his entire career in Italy. So we'll have to see how he does.
Agreed. That's all I have to say. I really don't have much to tell you on this, man.
No worries, man. No worries. Let's see what Alvin says. I mean, Como and Real Madrid was like the last straw. Como was just a shocker, and there are players that are underperforming, like Vlahovic. I'm confused to what he's referring to, but okay.
He's talking about Juventus because Juventus just played Como in Madrid. He said it's He said Como and Real Madrid was the last straw. Como was just a shocker, and there are players that are
But
underperforming like Vlahovic. Vlahovic plays for Juventus.
oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yes,
to be fair, the Real Madrid game happened after. I mean, Real Madrid, I guess one could say
and
was like the
I
last
think
straw because they lost 1-0
they have too
after the
much of
Como
a
game.
high. They have too many high expectations. I feel like Juventus right now with that team
Yeah,
they have.
I agree. I
They
fully
really
agree.
expected to win against Real Madrid. Vlahovic should be like um doing better, you know. Uh and like look, they just lost to Lazio the other day. They lost to Lazio, Real Madrid, and then Como, which he like Alvin said, it's a shocker. And look at this. I'm looking at the stats, man. Look at this. Villarreal, they draw. They draw against Atlanta. They draw against Verona. They draw against Dortmund. How many draws have they gotten this season? They had a club friendly against a team in Serie B, and they still draw. This Juventus squad has been under and I would agree. They have been underperforming, especially their striker, man. Like I remember a couple seasons, Arsenal was trying to get Vlahovic. I think this was the best call we didn't
Oh
get
yeah,
Vlahovic.
that's
Yeah,
right.
so that's a big, big, big call that we did not get him. So I definitely
Yeah,
agree with Alvin here talking about Como and Real Madrid. Like it's just crazy that Juventus is, last straw. Agreed.
yeah. Well, like I said, we'll just have to see how everything will go with Juventus, with the old lady, with Luciano Spalletti now at the realm. Since we are talking about Serie A, what are your thoughts on the hate that Santi Jimenez is getting? Well, first of all, I'm actually unaware of this. I did not know that Santi Jimenez is
Yeah, I
getting
know that.
hate. I just know that the guy's not been performing well for Mexico, and I feel like it's a mistake. Him getting the call for La Selección because, like I said, he's just not good for Mexico. So for me, there's no point in him getting the national team call up. But that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, and I'm looking at his stats this season. He doesn't even have a goal this season. He doesn't even have an assist. He's 0 for 9. He's literally pulling awards right now.
For Milan,
Yeah, this season.
dang, that sucks,
That's
man.
that's crazy.
Uh,
I know
David,
I when it comes to like AC Milan right now, I think the player that we all have to talk about is Captain America himself, man. This man is literally doing so phenomenal for them. They have in 6 matches he's gotten 4 goals and 2 assists. So
dang, that's a hot form right there.
I think, hey, I'm telling, bro, I don't know how I do not have this man's jersey. I need to get this jersey soon, like the U.S. kit or
You had
something.
one job to do, bro. You had one job to do.
It's okay, bro. We're getting that Venezia kit. I'm looking at. I have the screen. All I gotta do is
All
push
right.
the pay button. Hey, do we get a I think I should get a long sleeve for this one. I don't have any long sleeve jerseys. We gotta get. Do
All
we
right.
switch it up and get a long sleeve, or should we get the short sleeve like classic?
Honestly, dude, if you want to get a long sleeve shirt, then go with Mexico's 2025 Gold Cup kit. Like, not only does that kit go hard, but even as a long sleeve shirt, it just like something about it just makes it look perfect.
It
Like
does
with
look perfect. Don't get me
the long
wrong.
sleeve
But
version.
this Venezia away kit, I'm telling you, bro. I'm looking at it like long sleeve. I'm in love with this, man. I don't even care if it's short sleeve or long sleeve. Like I'm in love. Like just imagine the sponsor on this right now. I'm gonna pull it up. Just imagine the sponsor on that. Like you put the sponsor there, the
Hey, that
Venezia
looks
sponsor,
nice. I have to admit, that
right?
looks
This
very
looks
nice.
nice as hell. So I don't know. There you go. This kit, just imagine that. Should I get that a long sleeve or short sleeve?
Honestly, dude, I feel like you should go for it. You might as well go for it. Go for the long
Long
sleeve shirt.
sleeve or this
Yeah.
is the short sleeve right here.
Nah, you know what? I think you're right. The long sleeve shirt does look better. Not gonna
Exactly. I'm gonna have to do it.
lie.
Watch
There we
next
go.
stream, bro. I better have that kit. I might unbox it. I should do an unboxing for
Go for it, man. Go for it.
one episode for the Football Galaxy show.
David and Open as well. It's not just him only. So looks like several AC Milan players are getting the hate. But I mean, aren't they like they're in fourth place. I thought Milan were like last time I checked, Milan were in first, but now they're in fourth. But I
AC
mean, again,
Milan?
like
Who's in first?
it's not like they're doing bad either. What?
Who's in first? Oh, Napoli's in first.
Napoli, yeah. But
Ooh,
bro, it's like
Roma's
I
in
said, like,
second.
they're not
Hey,
doing bad
wait.
either.
technically they're tied with Roma, but in goal differential right now.
Well, I mean, Roma have 3 more points more. They're tied with Inter. Yeah, they're only tied with Inter because they're 2 points ahead of Como, who are in 5th.
I'm saying Roma's tied for first, but it's technically goal.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said they were tied with Milan. Sorry.
No. Right now we gotta give props to Como. They're in 5th place. Hey, this might be their season. They get you.
Honestly, dude.
I love this.
Sorry, what was that?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like this like so far, like there's been 9 games so far in the season, but so far this is like generally the most interesting title race that we could legit get this season from Serie A.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Serie A is the most underrated league when it comes to the top 5 leagues. I get the Prem is literally the same thing mostly every year with Man City and Liverpool. And then we got La Liga, same thing with Barca and Real Madrid. Then we go with Bundesliga. It's the same thing every year with Bayern Munich. We're tired of Bayern Munich. In the French league, it's literally the Farmers League, the PSG league. This is what I'm saying. Serie A is the more competitive league. I don't care. I mean, okay, maybe Prem is competitive out there, but if you talk about like anyone winning, it's Serie A.
Here's a question for you. As far as competitiveness is concerned, which league do you think would be bigger than Serie A or the EFL Championship?
Man, I think the Championship though, because I think about this though, because anyone can be promoted, and I feel like I see those games. Promotion goes crazy. That league goes crazy. I think like the low key, I would say the lower league teams in England, they be going crazy.
Oh yeah,
because you got Sunderland. Hey, we didn't think Sunderland was going to get promoted. Let's be honest here. They got promoted. Look at them now. They were even going to qualify for the. But at the same time, the Championship, I feel like it used to be like a whole cliche, as in like every season we would have the same team winning. Like, it would be Norwich City that would be promoted. It would be Norwich, and then Sheffield United. We would keep seeing those 2 teams. We would keep seeing Fulham. I think it's a good thing we got to change right now. I'm looking at the Championship table. We have Coventry Town in 1st, Middlesbrough in 2nd, Millwall in 3rd, Bristol City in 4th, 5th, Stoke City in 6th, Charlton. Did I name a team that literally that you haven't heard of? Like, I mean, did I just name a team that you haven't heard of in a minute, or you probably heard of for the first time right now? That would be on the top. No, exactly. Like that's my point. Leicester City, bro. Don't get me wrong. They won the league a couple years ago. Now they're in the Championship. It's crazy to see this, man. I still think I don't know. I still think Serie A is still more competitive in my opinion, but Championship is competitive. That's a good question to throw out, though. I don't know what the chat wants to think. Albin, I don't know what you think. What do you think was the more competitive?
We'll have to see what he says. But until then, we might as well take the opportunity to transition to our next topic of the segment. So I think this was yesterday, if not the day before. So the 2025 FIFPRO Men's World 11 shortlist has been revealed, and I will share it here on the screen. So pardon me here for just a few seconds here, folks, as I bring it up. Is it this? No, it's not. Here it is. So here is the shortlist. There we go. For those who may need to zoom in, you can do so. Feel free, because maybe you may need to. But here we go. Let's go over from top to bottom with the goalkeepers. So we have Gianluigi Donnarumma, Alisson Becker, and Thibaut Courtois. In the defense, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold, Pau Cubarsí, I think, Achraf Hakimi, Marquinhos, Nuno Mendes, William Saliba, and Virgil van Dijk. In the midfield, we have Jude Bellingham, Kevin De Bruyne, Luka Modric, Joao Neves, Cole Palmer, Pedri, Federico Valverde, and Vitinha. And as for forwards, we have Ousmane Dembele, Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi, Rafinha, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mohamed Salah, and Lamine Yamal. So that is the official shortlist from the FIFPRO World 11. Once again, that was revealed this week. So And well,
What
Cup, we must
question?
start with you, my friend.
Hold on.
What are your reactions to this?
Question. What is this? What is this like shortlist about? Like, well, why is the shortlist existed? That's what I want to know.
Well, it's for the FIFPRO World 11 Awards. Given to like the best selected 11 players this season from the world of football.
Okay.
It's another football award, essentially. That's basically
It's like I swear there's so many like awards at this point. I'm like, yo, I'm tired of it because you remember that ESPN list that we read through.
Oh yeah.
Really
To be fair,
it pissed me off.
To be fair, that list was like almost 10 years ago. So that list was old, but like this is new. Like this is recently.
No, that list was not 10 years ago. That was recent. There was so many recent names. That was like 2 years ago. I looked at it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
let's look through this list. And let's see who I agree with and who I disagree. I always do this because like they always love to piss me off. Okay, let's start from the top. Donnarumma. I agree. I agree with Becker. And Courtois. I think that's a good list to start off with the goalkeepers. No changes that would be made. Defenders, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Koubarsi. The thing is, Koubarsi is a really phenomenal player for Barca, but at the same time, I feel like there's better defenders here this season. I don't know. Maybe I'll just say I'll keep him for being biased, maybe. Hakimi, agreed. Hakimi is literally the best right back in the world, I think, in my opinion, right now, over Trent. This is like last season, right? Not this season, last season?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Then yeah.
Well, really this year, I think it's like overall this year.
Oh, this year? Then yeah. Okay, maybe Koubarsi. Yes, Koubarsi. I would probably take Trent out of the list. Maybe there's definitely different defenders. Maybe I would probably switch in like a Gabriel. Arsenal's Gabriel. Put him in. Wow. Yes. Marquinhos, I agree. I definitely agree. Nuno Mendes, I'm not really I know he plays for PSG. I'm not familiar with. I would say okay. Let's keep him there. Saliba, yes. Van Dijk, I would agree. Go into the midfielder. Jude Bellingham, get him off the list. No, man, no. KDB, like I said, best midfielder in the world. Yes. Luka Modric. I don't know about that one, man. I think Luka Modric has started to decline, in my opinion. Hey, I don't think he's the Ballon d'Or winner like he used to be. I think it's time to move on. They got to stop putting his name in the mouth. João Neves? No, I disagree. Actually, maybe I agree. I don't know. I really don't know. And then Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, yeah, we got to put Cole Palmer here. Pedri, yes, best midfielder in the world, one of the best. Valverde, I agree. Bentinha, that's another one. I think these PSG players are getting too much favoritism right now. And Dembele, yes, we got to agree on Dembele. Haaland, agreed. Mbappe, agreed. Messi, that's the thing, man. The favoritism, here it comes. Favoritism with Messi. And Ronaldo. Why is Messi respect? I love Messi. I love Ronaldo. But why are they here? They don't deserve to be on this list. Maybe it's time to move on, guys. Come on. Rafinha deserves to be on this list. Salah and Lamine Yamal. Yes, agreed. I think Lewandowski should be here at least. Or honestly, yeah, I think the list is. Yeah, I made my points.
So for the most part, agreeable.
Say 50-50. There's some names I would say 50-50. 75, maybe.
Okay, fair enough. Well, as for me, I feel like I'm a little bit more light on this. Like I kind of agree with most of it. With Donnarumma, Becker, and Courtois. This probably will be biased, but I think I would legit put David Raya over one of these guys. Maybe over Becker, Alisson Becker, maybe, but that's just.
Yeah, I think he had a better season than Becker. Plus, Raya did win the Golden Glove.
The Euro. Yeah.
And that too. But did he play though?
Wait, for which tournament?
The Euros.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
He did win the Golden Glove for Arsenal, so I think that's a statement.
Gotcha. Well, as for the defenders, I mean, to be honest, I don't know about Pau Cubarsí only because I haven't been following him, so I'm not sure about that one.
You live under a rock. That's all you're telling us right now. You really live under a rock. Literally one of the brightest prospects right now, and you live under a rock.
Okay, well, maybe I do. To be honest, maybe I do. And other than that, I mean,
So you're telling me
that,
you would agree with Trent Alexander-Arnold being here?
okay, you know what? To be fair, you're right about that. I feel like that's probably the most ridiculous selection, really, in this whole short list. Probably, I think you're right
Like,
about
I don't
that.
think I've not heard of this guy's name ever since he made the Madrid transfer. That's the only time I've ever heard of his name.
True. Well, I mean, besides him and Kubarsi, I feel like the rest of the selections are pretty fair. A good selection. In the midfield, I know you mentioned Jude Bellingham, questionable selection, and yeah, I feel like I think I can agree with you on that. Luka Modric probably a little bit as well. I mean, he's not been doing all that bad with Milan, but like you said, it's not like he's been doing all that amazing either. So I don't know about that one as well. And honestly, I would legit say the same thing goes for Kevin De Bruyne. And the exact same thing. He's not been doing horrible, but he's also not been doing all that amazing either, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm wrong.
Understandable.
Cole Palmer, you know what? You mentioned favoritism, and for me, favoritism goes exactly with Cole Palmer. Like, bro, this is probably gonna be a very big hot take, but for me, Cole Palmer's overrated, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but at this point, he's just overrated. So I don't agree with this pick at all. To be honest with you, Pedri, 100% agree, totally deserves it, as well as Federico Valverde and Vitinha. And lastly, for forwards, not gonna lie, dude, I agree with every single one of these, including Messi and Ronaldo. Mbappe may be probably a stretch, but I actually do agree with Messi and Ronaldo being in this list. And here are the reasons why. These guys have not been doing great just for their club. They have also been doing great for their country. And if you ask me, I feel like Ronaldo has had a better season this year than Messi by far. Ronaldo's been killing it this year. Like, it's been a while since he's been putting up big numbers lately. So for me personally, it's great to see Ronaldo back. It feels like he's finally back. He's finally pushing the levels. He's putting up the big numbers once again. For me, 2025 was his redemption year. So for me, Ronaldo deserves it way much more than Messi, but I totally agree why both of them are here. So it's understandable, and I don't have any disagreement with it. So there you have it.
All right. You say
Now,
so.
before we move on, what was that, bro?
If you say so.
So before we move on, I would like to do this little mini activity. I would actually like for both of us to create our personal best 11 based on this short list.
On the
So that's what
short
we
list,
do.
I have to pick
Oh
11
yeah.
people from the short list?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my friend.
Okay. Let me
So let
start.
me bring up. Hold on. Let me bring up the website here because I have the website.
Please.
So let me bring it up and I'll share right
I
here with you.
love to cook real quick. Hold on, I'm about to cook.
Where is hold up lineup builder? Is it this one? No, that's not it. That's not it. It's a popular one. Here we go. This is it. All right. First of all, what is the formation that you would like to go with in World Cup?
4-3-3 attack.
4-3-3. Okay. I think I may have to remove this from the screen so that way you can see the lineup. So let me do that. Give me a few seconds here, folks. And here we go. And just for the record, I will be also posting this on my Instagram for those, if anyone missed it, you guys can see it from there. You mentioned a 4-3-3. Let me change the formation then. If this thing allows me. There we go. 4-3-3. There we go. All right. So starting at goalkeeper, who is your pick, Anger World Cup?
We're gonna pick Donnarumma.
Donnarumma. Okay. By the way, can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it. Just a little laggy in my end, but I can see it good.
All right, bet. Player and club. Yeah, there we go. Done. There we go. All right. What is your back line? Your back four?
All right. I'm assuming okay, let's go with my left back. I guess we're gonna go with Nuno Mendes because there's no other left back on the list. So.
All right, Nuno Mendes. Locked and loaded.
Okay. For the center back, we're gonna add Saliba. Yeah. I need to look at this list again. Can you send it to me personally real quick? Because I can't remember.
Yeah. Let me do that. Hold on. The heck did I just do? What the heck? Oh, that was weird. Hold on. Copy image. Let's go to. I'm gonna actually send it to you through Discord because it's more easier for me.
That's fine.
World Cup. And there you go. Boom. In the meantime, let me edit this here.
Defender. I would also put Marquinhos.
Okay.
Anyway, right back we'll put Hakimi.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix the title here. You said Hakimi?
Yes.
All right. So there we go. 3 PSG back line. Dude, that's a solid back line, not gonna lie. Like, imagine if Saliba, bro, imagine if Saliba was a PSG player. That'd be a solid back line.
Yeah, they would have won the Champions League again. All right, midfield. Let's do it. I think, okay, I'm going to put Pedri as one of my midfielders.
Okay.
No favoritism.
No favoritism.
I didn't put Kobarsi, though. All right, my other midfielder, looking at this list, I'm gonna put Federico Valverde.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised to put a Madrid player. Wow.
There you go.
And then my other midfielder, I'm gonna put KDB.
Oh, okay. That's a very interesting pick. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Finally, the front three.
Now the attack. We're gonna go that right winger position. I'm going to put Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal. That's such a fun name, dude.
I actually didn't think about it because the Dembele has been doing good. I'm not gonna lie. Left winger, we're gonna put Rafinha, who should have won the Ballon d'Or. Rafinha.
Left wing, Rafinha. Okay. There we go. All right.
Striker. I'm gonna give it to Dembele. There you go.
Dembele.
I was gonna pick Haaland. But like Dembele, he does play striker. I did forget that. I don't want to put Lamine in this, and this is my list.
All right. Well, the list is completed. World Cup, give us a little rundown of your list for the audience.
Okay. Well, Donnarumma, he's just that guy. He won Champions League too. He's just that guy. Hakimi, best right back in the world. I told you guys this. Saliba, one of the best center backs in the Prem, in my opinion. Marquinhos is another really good player this season as well. Nuno Mendes, the only reason I had to add him because he's literally the only left back on this list, respectfully. But I think I guess he's a good player. I mean, that's all I have to say on that. But hey, you know what? Let's give it to him. Shout out to Nuno Mendes. KDB, I told you this, one of the best midfielders in the world. And I still think he is. Maybe in Napoli, I haven't heard much, but in Man City, he was one of the best. Valverde, one of the best midfielders I think in La Liga. Same goes to Pedri. Pedri is actually, I think he would be like one of the best Barca players, right now. Lamine Yamal, I mean that's pretty self-explanatory. I think one of the best young stars coming up from La Masia. And Dembele, Ballon d'Or winner, phenomenal season. And Rafinha, like I said, should have won the Ballon d'Or. One of the best players Barca had last season. I think was a great, phenomenal player this season.
All right, there we go. So there you have it, folks. Once again, for those who may be watching and who probably missed the segment, not to worry. I will be posting these graphics, these lineups in on my Instagram, so stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, I'll be trying to share this if this thing allows me to.
You could always you could also take a screenshot of it too.
Well, in the meantime, while we're waiting for this, I will be building up my lineup. So let's get right into that, shall we?
I was saying that you could low-key just take a screenshot of it.
So here we go. Yeah, I heard you. Galaxy. All right. Honestly, I think I will probably. You know what? Let me just take a look at that list again. Mendes.
Are you doing the same formation as me?
Yeah, I think I might legit go for the same formation, to be honest.
It's the only right formation, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, it is the most popular formation nowadays, anyway, in the world of football, too.
Yeah.
I wish this ad could go away. Okay, there we go.
Bro, don't you want to watch the Bear?
No. I could not care less about the Bear. Sitting at goalkeeper, I'm gonna go with Donnarumma. Same with you. As a matter of fact, my lineup will probably be a whole lot similar to yours. To be honest with you,
Dab me up.
Yeah, there we go.
Dab me up.
Only because of his performance with PSG, not because of Man City.
Dab myself up.
Wait, what was that, bro? I wasn't seeing you. What happened?
Dab me up.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Screw you, Springsteen. All right, let's go to our back four.
Bro, I guess the Bears are our sponsor for today's stream.
Heck no, dude. Heck no. There we go. I got your lineup here ready to download, so all good. All right, back line. Let's see here. Who did you say was the right back, like in this short list?
Hakimi and Trent.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give it to Hakimi then. Same thing as you, Hakimi. Like my backline is probably gonna be like the exact same thing as yours, just FYI.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, like, it's not the end of the world.
Marquinhos, Nuno Mendes, Saliba, and Van Dijk. I don't know. For me, it's between Marquinhos and Van Dijk, to be honest with you, but I think I will give it to Marquinhos. And of course, I will be giving it to Saliba. You know what, dude? You know what? Come to think of it, I changed my mind. Oh, wait. Hold on. Can I remove this guy? I don't think I can. Oh, shoot.
I think you can. Yeah, right there.
Hold on.
Go on the bottom. Scroll down.
Can.
Scroll down.
Wait.
What is that?
Oh, remove. Right there we go. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I did not see that. Van Dijk. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Van Dijk actually. Or Virgil, as his name is in the website. Not Van Dijk, it's Virgil. Get it right, folks.
Virgil.
Last but not least, Nuno Mendes as well. Boom. All right. Now here's where it will be a little bit different in the midfield compared to yours. I'm also going to select Pedri. I'm also going to select Valverde.
But who is he
But
selecting for his last?
I'm going to go with Vitinha.
Vitinha?
Heck yeah, bro. Bro's been killing it for PSG. What are you talking about?
Yeah, hey man, I haven't watched PSG games, so I like I said, maybe it's just me.
And no worries. And finally, for our back three,
I mean, front
also
three.
I just, oh dude, oh no, there's Rafinha. What the heck? I was gonna say Rafinha was not on this list, but it is. I don't know,
Yeah, so
because
I
like
would just I would just randomly add Rafinha to the list, man. It's okay, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. That's on me. Well, look, I do have my two players. Okay, you know, I just might as well get into it. So obviously, the first one will be Dembele. That's an obvious one. If no one has Dembele in their list, then they just don't know what the meaning of life is. Simple as that.
I mean, I thought about it.
Honestly, dude, this would probably be a hot take, maybe for for anyone else, maybe. But I'm gonna give it to Ronaldo. My left winger is gonna be
Why?
Ronaldo.
Tell me one Ronaldo game you've watched this season. Exactly. You haven't. Not
But
okay, Spain.
you don't need to, like, bro. I have not watched a single PSG game since the Champions League final.
You're
But I
sounding like
know that
Gabriel right
but
now,
I
adding
know that
Ronaldo
Dembele
to it.
deserves the Ballon d'Or.
You
What?
sound like Gabriel adding Ronaldo to this list. There is no way right now.
Bro, he's been killing it though for PSG. For PSG.
Nah.
Oh my gosh. For Al Nassr.
Where's the camera?
Where's the camera?
Where is it?
Where's the camera? What do you mean? What do you mean?
He must be joking with us.
Well, as for my right winger, I think I'm gonna give it to. I think I'm gonna give it to Mo Salah.
Mo Salah? What?
This guy's gonna kill me, bro. Anyone's gonna kill me.
No, he didn't even put Rafinha on this, and he was talking about Rafinha should be top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. And he put Mo Salah.
Wait, is Rafinha's a right winger, right?
Yes, he could play right and left.
What? Okay, to be fair, then I'll replace Salah with Rafinha. Let's go with that. That sounds more fair. Why does it keep telling me? There we go. Boom. All right, there we go. No more changes after this. There is the established, my personal FIFPRO World 11 selection based on the shortlist. And there you have it. I know that you don't like it, at least some of the picks.
No, like, I don't get how you add Ronaldo onto this list, man. Like, there's no way you can add out of all the players that is on this list, you add Ronaldo. You literally you're telling me right now, Ronaldo is in better form than Mbappe, Haaland, Messi debatable. Salah or Yamal. I would have taken Salah over Ronaldo. That is my issue here. Even if you put Messi, I still would have been arguing about this right
now. Okay, look. Honestly, I would say that
you're not gonna change it. It's your list. I'm not telling you to change it, but this is your choice.
I was just gonna say, like, to be fair, like, for me, as far as the left wing position is concerned, it's easily between Yamal and Ronaldo. Easily. Those two deserve it. But I will say this. I will say that Ronaldo has had a better form than Mbappe. I will say that. I don't know who else you mentioned. Who else did you mention?
I mentioned Salah, Yamal, Mbappe, Haaland. I mean, there's Messi too, but I'm not arguing about Messi.
I would legit say he has had a better form than Haaland. And okay, Salah will probably be pushing it, but I would legit say that Ronaldo's had a better form this year than Haaland. I'm not gonna lie. Again, hot take, but no, because then I would be pushing it. But again, I'm not going to be dedicating myself on the trophies that Yamal has won. I'm dedicating this on the recent form of play, and Ronaldo has been absolutely. He's been nothing but killing it though. That's the thing.
So
Like
Yamal
I
hasn't
know
been
Yamal
killing
has
it.
two. I know Yamal has two, but I mean, I'm just gonna give it to Ronaldo, dude. I don't know why, but I guess will. I am ready to be the topic of conversation for the reactions. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You want to know how you can like here's a tip, which is completely random, and you should not follow. You want to know how you can be someone's topic of conversation? Do something outrageous. That's how.
This man, you hilarious for this. You actually hilarious for this.
Thank you. I'll take that as a
No, you
compliment.
legit are hilarious for this.
All right, then, folks. And that being said, that will wrap up our FIFPRO World 11 topic here of the show. And since we are pretty much past the 1 hour mark, we'll be wrapping up with our final topic here in a moment. So basically, guys, for those who may have missed it, FIFA launched a new tournament in Asia. So let me try to get the report here for you guys so I can read it aloud. Come on. Here it is. So here it is. So this is from, oh, sorry. It's not shutting up. Okay. So this is from CAsian.news on Instagram, who report the following. FIFA has launched the FIFA Asian Cup, a new regional football tournament that will feature all 11 member states of the bloc, with FIFA President Gianni Infantino announcing the initiative during a memorandum of understanding signing ceremony at the 47th. Is this translated? Okay. At the 47th Asian Summit in Kuala Lumpur on Sunday, October 26th. So this past Sunday. Infantino stated the tournament was created to inject new life into football in Southeast Asia and serve as a symbol of unity for Asian nations through the world's most popular sport, emphasizing it will have an impact not only on the region but across the world, with the MOU signed by Infantino and Asian Secretary General Dr. Kau Kim Horn and witnessed by Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim in his capacity as 2025 Asian chair. So this is coming from rumors about Japan. Just by the way, and for the record, this is coming after rumors about Japan wanting to separate themselves from the current Asian Federation and forming their own federation with like eight more other Asian countries. But I mean, yeah, just interesting news really coming from FIFA. But once again, it's going back on that old topic of conversation in football about FIFA just implementing all these tournaments, which means it will be more games for these players, and it's just FIFA creating these cash grab tournaments and all. But I mean, yeah, so it's interesting nonetheless. That's why I wanted to add it to the show for this episode. It's just interesting news that came up in the world of football this past week. But in World Cup, let's go with you, my friend. What are your thoughts and or reactions to this news?
I mean, like, how does this affect me?
This guy.
Like, seriously though, how does this
How
affect
does
me?
this affect me?
Like,
Oh, wow.
I'm
Great,
so
dude.
lost.
That's the best reaction yet.
Dude, like, what would I do with this information? What am I supposed to do? Support? I gotta go support my Asian club that I support. I don't have a club, but like, I mean, if Japan wants to do that, they could do it if they want to. They want to have their own Champions League. Go ahead, man, have fun with it. I guess. Like, I don't know. When we talk about Asian club, like we talk about like the clubs or the countries.
Countries, national teams.
Oh. Jebediah Cletus does not like this. Actually, he don't like this idea. Jebediah, look at this. Look, I said, let Japan have fun with this. Maybe I'll become Japanese. While I'm at it. I love the culture. Go anime. But
Go
anime, Jebediah Cletus. I guess
Jebediah.
Want to. Okay. They just make Cletus Jebediah whatever the third. I think I got it. I don't know. This is interesting. Let them have fun. I guess. Hashtag go anime.
There we go. Okay. Hashtag go anime. Okay, so well, I guess we'll wrap it up there then. So in the future, if there's any news, football topics that we talk about, we'll just opening with the following statement: how does this affect me? If Arsenal, no, sorry, that's the wrong pick. If I don't know, if Man City loses to, I don't know, #United, how does that affect me? But anyway, guys, I think that'll be
How
it then
does
for
this
us.
affect Cletus? You want to know? I want to know.
There you go. Don't we all want to know how? But that is the just to finalize. That is the question of the day. How does it affect Cletus? Answers are open in the comments from the live chat. With that being said, I think that will be all from us. And we'll have any final thoughts or comments that you'd like to give.
No. I mean, I don't know if we haven't, like, I know we just, the show's about to end, but if I'm not mistaken, is there, what's it called? Is there no, do we want to make our predictions for the Champions League at least, or no? Is it too late for that? Like, for the next match day? That's the only thing I would say.
Is the Champions League back next week?
It's next week, and
Oh, it is.
We might as well make it, and then just in case we don't make a show,
I was planning to do a show on Sunday, but we'll see. I mean, I do plan to make a show before then. Like, do not gonna be like, don't worry about that. Like, there will be a show before that. So that being said, I think that shall be it, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed the show, then please do give it a like. I do hope you can enjoy it, and of course, a big shout out to anyone who joined the live chat. That obviously that goes for Alvin. He was the only one who joined, but then again, that was always the goal for this episode. I did say before the show started, hopefully we get at least someone in the live chat, and we did. So Alvin, this applause goes to you. Thank you, my friend, for joining the live chat for today's show. Once again, if you guys enjoyed it, then please do give it a like, and of course, don't forget, guys, to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any more episodes of the Football Galaxy Show. Anyway, tell the audience where they can find you.
You can find me on mfm35.world, WRLD, or mfm35.art.
All right. As for me, you can find me only on Instagram at @FootballGalaxy_official. And of course, you guys can join my Discord. The link to it is in the description below. But until then, once again, that'll be all from us. Thank you guys once again for watching and for subscribing to the channel. For my very good friend in World Cup, I've been your host, Football Galaxy, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have yourselves a great Galaxy night.